Perl tutorial part 85. Use the ref operator to determine reference type. We can use the ref operator to determine what type of data item the reference refers to. Let's create a variable equals a variable. Create a reference. And here's the ref operator. Reference. So let's run this. And we get scalar. Now let's create an array. Create a reference. And let's print our reference type. Array. Now let's create a hash. A very simple hash. Create a reference. Print out our reference type. Hash. Now let's create a subroutine. Called print it. Let's create a reference. And print out the reference type. Let's run this. We get code. Okay, so now let's create a type glob to an array called numbers. Type glob called, say, data. Equals everything with the name numbers. Create a reference to our type glob, like that. Print out our reference type with the ref operator. Let's run this. A reference type of glob. Now for the in-out handle. Let's run this. In out handle, file.txt and an out handle. Okay, so now let's create an example of how this could be put to use. I'm going to create a scalar variable called string scalar of text. And now let's create an array called string which is also going to pretend to be a scalar of text, so it's an imposter. Okay, so let's create a subroutine called doit, and say my ref equals default array. So let's say if ref our ref equals scalar, let's return let's uppercase our reference, else return not a scalar, and then just below array result equals doit to the reference to our string, and then let's print our result. So let's save this and let's run this. And because our variable string is a scalar, it uppercases the variable and it prints out a scalar of text. So now let's act upon our array impostering as a scalar of text, and it gets not a scalar. So that's how to use the ref operator to determine the type of reference.